here, the idea of describing a hero brings out the best of Philostratus, who is a specialist in describing works of art and indirectly the way people look. So what a lot of people admire Philostratus for are this kind of description. And diagraphe is, in Greek, exactly what the Latin word that gives us description is all about. This is a description, and it's making description in art. And so what does he look like? And you've got to see the whole passage, the way Ellen and Jennifer have translated it. This is just a small part. I could have made this extract much, much, much bigger, but I like the idea that he's teeming in his life force. That makes him like a plant already. And then, just to underline this, he smells sweeter than myrtles in autumn. So when you feel a breeze and you smell the breeze, which carries the scent of flowers in bloom, what you're really experiencing is the breath of the hero, the microcosm of the breath of the hero, the macrocosm of the winds of our universe seen in the most beautiful setting. And then we just start here with this blason about the radiant eyebrows. I'm using the term blason, which is used for descriptions of parts of bodies, especially parts of the body of the beloved. And the object of eros can be either male or female. There's lots of this going on in Philostratus. But summing it all up, whatever is charming, epiphany, that is to say, whatever has Kharis all over it, is near and dear, philon, to him. So noun, Kharis, it's really a two-way street. You can't just have beauty and pleasure at one end. It has to be at both ends because it's reciprocity, and that's the whole idea behind Kharis and the verb chairein, and that's why in the core vocabulary it takes me about half a dozen different ways of translating the thing just to capture everything that is contained in this very complex word. It's not complex for the society, it's complex for us.
What about the, so this idea that when you're experiencing what's beautiful and pleasurable about the natural world,
yes,
right? And we're thinking about the hero being absent. This you need to have someone to be absent to long for them, right? I mean,
yes.
And this ties into the seasonality of the hero. Is
yes.
that it? I mean, so
yes.
It has to be. You have to have times when they're away.
Yes. Well, in a way, most of the time he or she is absent, but then that you welcome all the more when he or she is present. And I think what you just said helps explain why in moments of epiphany, that is to say, moments when the hero manifests himself or herself, at those moments, you refer to the hero with the pronoun ekeinos, which means that one far away, and you say, wait a minute, now the hero is here, but it's so thrilling to have the hero here that you still use the distance adjective for it, ekeinos, ekeine, as in Sappho 31, where find a time ekeinos, isos theoisin, emenoner, he appears to me to be equal to the gods, that man who, and the he, ekeinos, is really that one over there somewhere, but clearly that one over there somewhere is now here. And that's the tension.
And you know, earlier in this hour when we were talking, the passage when we were talking about the shared tomb of Achilles and Patroclus, yes. It's used of Patroclus. Right?
Yes, absolutely, because there again, it's absence makes the heart grow fonder. And when the hero is present, you really feel it.
But that's part of being in nature, right? That's part of that seasonality. I mean, the blooms
yes.
are not always there, and then
yes.
you
yes.
really, really want them. I mean, we sense that right
yes.
now. It's Boston.
Yes.
you know, we want to be timeless, but today it's April 2nd. Yesterday it was beautiful. It was 55, 60.
Yes, we want to
So
be
now-
timeless,
now
and
it's
today
not.
it's blustery cold winds.
But you get that sense of longing, right? When you,
Oh yes, and New Englanders get more of that sense of longing than other people, because our spring lasts 1.5 days, and then it's over, and then it's hot summers. I'm exaggerating, but having lived through many New England springs, I just wish they were longer.
Yeah, but it's all tied together.
It's all tied together.